Hi, I'm Aeon, and this is a video. So, I stream a lot of Geometry Dash, and when I say a lot of Geometry Dash, I mean way more Geometry Dash than I probably should. We're talking about, like, on average 5 to 7 hours a day, 4 days a week. So, yeah, I get a lot of the same questions rolling around, more or less, ranging from what my hardest demon is, what I plan on doing next, have I beaten this level, so on and so forth. A lot of the same questions roll around every single day, but the question I probably get the most is, hey Aeon, how do I get better at Geometry Dash? So, for the convenience of myself and for everyone else, I thought, why not share my own take on how to get better at Geometry Dash? I have 3 things that I want to talk about today that I feel like improves you in different skill sets that are the most important skill sets for Geometry Dash. Keep in mind, though, that I am in no way, shape, or form the greatest player in the world. Not by a long slide am I the greatest player in the world. But seeing as I have almost 700 demons completed, 50 of those are insane or extreme demon, I think it's fair to say that I'm a decently good player. I know how to get decent at the game, at least. So while you might not be the next technical or end switch, you're definitely going to see an improvement by doing what I'm supposed to tell you now. However, before we start though, I do have a little quick disclaimer to make. Be sure to subscribe and like the video if it helps, because, hear me out, okay? If you aren't subscribed to AeonAir, you will not get good at this game. It's a fact of the matter that if you want to be good at GD, you have to be subscribed to AeonAir on YouTube and on Twitch. Sorry, I don't make the rules, that's just how it is. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and yeah, let's get into how to get better at Geometry Dash. I'm personally a firm believer that there are 3 types of good at this game. One is speed and consistency, the other is skill roof, and the third is sight reading. What I mean by this is that one can be incredibly fast at beating stuff. Like, we're talking tech levels of fast. Like, pick something up, beat it really, really fast, and then just be done. But that doesn't necessarily mean they have to beat incredibly difficult stuff like tech does. Take Pepper 360, for example. I think Pepper's a fantastic example of this, because Pepper is one of the top star grinders in the game. As of the time of this video, he has 137,000 stars and 2,886 demons. That's insane. Like, that's genuine insanity. That's so much. So Pepper, safe to say, is a very quick player. Like, if you scroll down his demon list of things that he has completed that he sent me, he averages 193 attempts per demon. That's a lot of... that's like no attempts at all for the average demon. Keep in mind, he has beaten... I'm pretty sure he has beaten every single easy, medium, and hard demon in the game. I can't tell for sure, but he's very damn close if he hasn't already. But his hardest level is Electrosonic by Castrix. Does that mean Pepper is bad at GD? No. No. Just no. He's really good at Geometry Dash. Like, very good. But his hardest isn't that difficult. And by this, I mean that you don't have to beat the hardest stuff in the game to be good at GD. You can just beat stuff really fast. If you can beat stuff fast at a consistent rate, you are a good player. You have speed and you have consistency. And this is done very simply by just beating a lot of levels. There's nothing else to it. If you want a big build up speed and consistency, the only thing you have to do is beat a lot of levels. You're gonna be really damn good at beating easy demons if you beat and complete 400 easy demons, obviously. Does that mean you're gonna have an easy time beating insane demons? No, because you're not used to that difficulty yet. But you're gonna be very good at beating easy demons. That speed and consistency is probably the easiest thing you can build up. However, I think speed and consistency is the easiest skill to build up in GD, simply because with speed and skill, it's all about just how patient you are. Are you willing to put in the time to beat 400 easy demons? Or are you just gonna say fuck it and move on, right? But the biggest thing with consistency and speed, in my opinion, is that it helps you get a really good understanding of the game. With a good understanding of the game, you will grasp the gameplay faster and you'll get overall much better. What this does is that even though you may not be really good at really hard gameplay such as extreme demons, you're gonna be able to adapt to the gameplay faster because you just know how the game works, like, really, really well. A module I like to give people is beat like 30 to 50 easy demons, go on 30 to 50 mediums, 30 to 50 hards, 30 to 50 insanes. You're going to be very consistent very quickly. It's going to be like 200 demons completed, which takes a long time. It's probably going to take you like half a year or something, right? But you're going to get very, very fast and you're going to get very good. And in the end, insane demons might take you no more than like a couple hours. Sight reading. sight reading is a skill, in my opinion, that is very weird to build up. So I quickly recorded like a little session of me just beating a hard demon sight reading, and I'll show you what I mean by it. Sight reading is essentially just your ability to react to gameplay on the fly. Okay, so basically what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to be taking you quickly through my method of how I learn stuff and how I try to forcefully make myself improve at the game. And what I mean by forcefully making myself improve at the game is that when I practice something, I choose around the ish difficulty where I feel comfortable enough to where I can beat it and I can beat stuff rather fast, and I take that difficulty and put myself in an actual disadvantage. Because with said disadvantage, I will improve, or at least I think that I improve. So basically what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a hard demon, but I'm going to practice it as if I were to practice something easier. What I mean by that is that I'm going to be running through it a couple times in practice mode, just get a general idea of how the level works by doing it once or twice in practice, just to see how it works, and then I'm going to use my own sight reading abilities to try and beat the level as fast as possible. By not entirely learning the level, you are actively preparing and training your own reaction time and sight reading abilities, which is a very, very important tool in how you adapt and learn gameplay. Okay, so I ran through it in practice once. Not too bad, not too bad. So I just know the general idea of the level now, so what I'm going to be trying to do now is I'm just going to run with it. The level only took 38 attempts of practice, so I don't think it's a big deal just going for it right now. So because I know the general idea of the level, I'm just going to try and sight read it. Because why wouldn't I, right? It's not like I expose myself to garbage like this all the time anyway. So let's see how well I can do on like a first attempt. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked there. That was just me being silly. But a decent first attempt. We got 25% first attempt. So yeah. Nice. I flipped the ending. Awesome. Good stuff. Alright, anyway. That took 108 attempts. Not too bad. Not too bad. But, as you can see, just sight reading the ending, it feels good. It feels awesome. Doing that will help you improve overall in the game, so hopefully that's a good tip for you guys. Anyway, let's continue on with the video and go over to Skill Roof. Now we go over to Skill Roof. This is probably the hardest way of the three you can improve, other than limiting yourself to sight read or just beating a lot of levels. The last way to get better is to challenge yourself, and by challenging myself, I mean just beat something that's out of your comfort zone. If you've beaten 50 medium demons, go for an insane demon, right? While you're good at beating medium demons, you aren't good at beating insanes yet. Going out of your way to do something that is way harder than something that you've beaten before, while it's very scary simply because you don't know how you're going to be able to adapt to it, that doesn't mean it's going to be like super hard for you, right? By continuously trying to beat harder stuff, you will get more and more comfortable with difficult gameplay. Before I did SMR, Stalemate Redux, which is my personal hardest demon, Phobos was incredibly difficult for me. Like, I had a lot of trouble adapting to the gameplay in Phobos. Phobos was a very challenging level for me. But now I'm currently practicing Shock Therapy as my next extreme demon, and it's pretty easy, honestly, to like grasp and understand the gameplay in Shock Therapy. Not because the level is easier than Phobos, quite the contrary actually. Shock Therapy is over 20 spots over Phobos on the demons list. But it's because I challenged myself with SMR, which was number 49 at the time, and I just got a better understanding of hard gameplay. I had better overall control and grasp of difficult gameplay. So harder gameplay is easier to understand. You don't have to beat 50 extreme demons to understand extreme demon gameplay, but if you beat a top 30, for instance, you're gonna have a much easier time understanding gameplay that's easier than that again. If you beat an insane demon, you're gonna have a much easier time grasping and understanding hard demon gameplay, medium demon gameplay, easy demon gameplay, and so on. By beating harder stuff, you get a stronger understanding of said gameplay. This in return will most of the time make you faster as well. If you have beaten something very hard, it's going to be easier for you to beat something easier because you're used to more difficult gameplay, obviously. It's not all the time, obviously. You can't get unlucky like me and beat something hard and then just continue being slow as shit because you're bad at the game, but that's besides the point. For the most part, you can end up like someone like Nepesta, Wolves, Doggy, all people who went out of their way, jumped insanely insanely far from like something far below anything, and then just got super fast. All three of which actually beat Kinos at their like big jump, so that there might be something there. Beat Kinos if you want to become God, apparently. I don't know. But all three of those were originally not like super fast players. They were never like super good, but then they had a massive leap in difficulty, and then suddenly they're just ridiculously fast. Wolves currently hold like multiple world record for lowest amount of attempts on several really difficult levels, including Sonic Wave at 2,100 attempts, which is stupid, by the way. Either way, I hope these 3 tips helped in a way. I don't know if I explained it well. I kind of just talked. I had like a few notes on my screen that just helped me just remember what I was going to say. I hope it makes some form of coherent sense. But yeah, the 3 tips: limit your practice to work on reaction time and sight reading through just doing one practice run, then just rolling with it, see how it goes. Beating a lot of demons at the same difficulty to increase speed and consistency, and beating harder levels to increase your own skill. Those are like the 3 main things you have to do to get really good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. You guys know the drill by now. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. All my links are in the description as per usual. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Watch another one if you want to. And remember to eat your greens. Goodbye, everybody.